Good day, everyone. Depending the location you're hearing me from, welcome to this outstanding training on how to succeed in multi-level marketing business part 2 with Mr. John Ajigo the Ego. I'm your host. I'm a networker by profession. This is my 19 years in the industry. I seen why a lot of people fail in this industry. There are some of the basics which I will continue to reveal to my targeted audience. I am a successful networker. Some people call me the professor because of my achievements. And I decided to bring my experience together to encourage someone out there to also succeed. So, now in my today training, I'm going to talk about the topic which I titled the three magic words. The three magic words in multi-level marketing business. There are those words are so vital, they are so magical. You cannot underestimate, cannot overestimate how it will go, how it will help you. Just three words, which I'm going to talk about today. And without wasting your time, if you follow those three words, if you follow those principles, those tips, those rules, your network structure can never be the same. You can't jump, you cannot waste your time in this industry. Nobody should deceive you. Multi-level marketing industry is one of the richest industry in the world that give you almost everything that you need. So follow me to follow those practical tips one by one, and you see how fast you are going to fly in your company. Number one, I'm going to talk about prospects or networking. I will talk about prospects or networking. What do you understand by prospecting or networking? I want to prospect somebody. I want to network somebody. Is one word. Prospecting is different from registered person. The person you have not met before, you don't even know him. You are seeing him for the very first time. And you want to introduce your company to that person. It is technical. It is something you need to plan. You need to follow it accordingly. And this is one of the reasons a lot of people miss it in multi-level marketing company. You don't just see somebody and just approach him anyhow. He will answer you anyhow. First of all, before you set for prospecting or networking, you you must first of all prepare yourself. In my previous videos, I spoke about knowing your company products and knowing your company profile. Now, you are going to meet somebody you don't even know. He may be highly educated than you. He may be highly experienced than you, even in this industry, but you don't know. So, you have to equip yourself. You have to equip yourself. First of all, haven't understood your company compensation plan, the profile, the product, because questions might come from diverse areas unknown to you. Because he want to know. You are meeting him to express, introduce your company to him. So you must ready for questions. And you may not know where the question might come from. So before you are set for outing or for prospecting or networking, it is the process of getting people involved to your business. Prospecting, networking is getting people involved, informed about the company. You understand now? So before you even start your prospects or networking, first of all, for yourself, you must look good. You must dress well. You must scent well. Remember, people address you the way you dress yourself. The person you are going to meet, you may meet them in their meeting, you might meet the person meditating, you might meet the person buying something or talk to somebody. You need to look good. You don't dress like a tout. Dress corporately. You must dress corporate, very corporate. In my style, in my own style, I like dressing with suit and a tie. It makes me look professional. And when I meet you, I will greet you with a smiling face. Remember, if you are an angry man and it's written all over your body, you bone, and you go and meet another double angry man, and you say good morning. The man will ask you good morning, morning, ready to fight. But when you say good morning, sir, the way the man look at you, your gesture, your appearance, good morning, sir, the person will respond, good morning, how are you? Then you will say fine. Can you see now? I am trying to get his or her attention. Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma. The person will look at my smile, look at my innocent face. He will know I am not here for trouble. And he will respond to me within that level. Good morning, how are you? Some will even said, what can I do for you? Or can I do anything for you? Or what do you have for me? Then from there you start. So prospecting is the process of making your business or your product known to general public, to people which you have not known before. And as you are prospecting, you have one thing in your mind. There's a goal. Your goal is to convince the person about your company and the product, and at the end, he or she will say yes to you to follow your business. That is the aim. Or buy your product. They either say yes to your product or your company, or they either say yes to your product by buying. These are your aim. So if you prospect or network someone and you don't get any of the above mentioned, then your prospecting is defeated. Though the second chance, the person might call you tomorrow. But when you are prospecting, have the mind that you are going to win your prospect. You are going to get him involved in your business, or you may make him your customer, or you may make him your downline or your partner in the business. So, number one, prospect or networking. Networking is not next time I will do it business. Remember, majority people don't know that networking is a practical business of meeting people, registering people. Some people will join the company from the day they collect their product or their kit, they will never open their kit. They will never talk about that company until someone remind them many months to come or many years to come. Or until when they remember and just they are looking for something and they'll just see it as, oh, look, so I was even registered a member of this company a few years ago. They don't know. So networking, net and work, putting dots together, net, net, net here, net, dot, putting dots together, network. You connect this dot here to the other dot there, to the other dot there. That is the working, the networking. So networking is not next time I will do it business. Know it. Networking is not next month I will do my own business. Multi-level marketing business is not next month I will do my own. Networking does not mean when my child grow, I will do it. When I retire from government, I will do it. When they sack me, now I go do my own networking. No. Networking. The business we are talking about here is called networking, which you have to move to prospect or network with people. You cannot remain in your comfort zone and expect miracle to happen in your team. Remember, in networking, everybody is a leader. In networking, we don't look up. Who brought me in? No. Networking, everybody is a captain of his or her ship. You are the pilot of your plane. It is your personal business. And as such, it is your responsibility to ensure that you succeed. So networking is a business of people. And if it's a business of people, you have to get those people. And how do you get those people? You have to move. You have to move to prospect. How? Let me use the word. Let me explain this word movement. If I base in Abuja and I join my company in Abuja and I started talking to people, prospecting people about my company, my TDC business, my TDC company in Abuja, and God's willing, I was able to register 2 or 3 persons in Abuja. And I trained them to know the tactics, to know the skill, to know the method of registering orders. It is imperative that I'm not going to remain permanently in Abuja. So what do? I need to move to another location. Remember, in some states, we have 20 local governments. In some states, we have 40 local governments. Out of the 40 local governments, we have 300 to 400 clan. So, you have to move from one location to another in order to get like-minded people that will say yes to your network company. Remember, we are not looking for everybody. Everybody cannot say yes to your company at the same time or at the same month or the same year. Some company that came to Nigeria 15 years ago, they are still existing today. And they are still getting new people, even as I speak. So you don't expect everybody to say yes to your company at the same time. So you need to move, you need to practically move. In fact, there was this saying that even any ocean that cannot move will lose all the fishes inside. No fish survive in a stagnant water. Yes. No fish survive, no animal survive inside the stagnant water. The water that doesn't flow, it don't remain in one place. That is why even those that practically build fish pond, there will be a time they will evacuate the whole water. You understand? There must be a way, an exit, where the water will flow out. There for the new one to flow in. Why? They understood the principle that if they remain this water without removing it, one day they will just come and see the whole fish died. So you must move to some locations in order to get people involved, registered in your TDC business or your network marketing company. You have to leave your comfort zone to engage people practically. Remember, the first is still the best. Like for me, I do have a strategy. If a new business come to me, like TDC, for example now, I will first of all ask myself, in my state here, how many local government do we have? We have 23. I will start from the headquarter, the capital, because the capital now is you come, I come. Everybody assemble there. It's our headquarter, fine. But outside the headquarter of a state headquarter, there are so many local governments that comprises that state, that make up that state. So what do? I will make sure I have a mini or mega rally in those local government headquarters too. Once I get those local government representatives, those my leaders, they are now my local government ambassadors. If I'm having a meeting, a major meeting in the state, and I have my company represented in 22 local government, which means I might have gotten 22 leaders, and I'm having a central meeting in the state. Now, let's see this simple calculation. If each of my 22 leaders happen to bring one bus of new people to come to the headquarters to learn, that single event, that single hall, no matter how big it is, will not contain the people. Okay, let's assume 10 persons. 10 of them come with 10 persons. You have gotten already 100. Then 20, you have gotten 200 persons. Can you see? So that is how some of the techniques we use in this industry, because it's all about people. And you must leave the comfort zone. Let me ask you a question. How comfort is your comfort zone that you don't want to move? How many people are welcoming you? How many people do you have there that is okay? Hey, we are going to follow you. Maybe one or two. Why don't you go to where your activities, your services, your product will be demanded, will be needed? Is there any way that they are not sick people? Is there any way that they don't need money? Our activities, our goods and services here is a must need activities or product that everyone is desperate to have. So, as such, you need to take it to those who need it. They will not come to you. They will not come to you. You are the one to carry your goods and services to meet them. Why do you see bank networking? Why do you see the marketing department in the bank wear a very good suit and enter market and enter street and enter houses? Why? Just to get the new customer. Because they know that their salary depend the new customers that they might have brought into the bank. So leave your comfort zone. Leave your comfort zone. If you want to succeed in any MLM space, in any MLM industry, any company at all, you must learn, prepare to leave your comfort zone. To where? To the place you don't even know, but there are human beings there. I have done it several times and it paid me off. When I heard of TDC, I left my comfort zone. Remember, many people may not like to even follow you in that your comfort zone. Reason due to so many factors. Some of them might be thinking, so if I now join under this man, I will be working, he will be growing. So he's now my upline. I'm now his downline. I can't work for him. Oh. No, me, I will not join him. Oh. Can you see now? This is somebody busy. Somebody will say, I think this is the same man that brought one company to me last time. Has he traveled abroad with the which he promised us? Has he gotten a car? Now he's bringing this one. I will not follow you because he knows you. No matter how you try to explain to him, because you don't have the physical evidence, like cars, things to show, they won't believe you. There are so many factors that must lead you to move from your comfort zone. We have this popular saying that this adage that says, kings are not honored in their hometown. Yes, king is not honored in his hometown, but he'll be honored out there. Nobody will see an army man well kitted with gun moving and you just go and jack him or slap him. You can't dare it. But back home, his own house, his wife will slap him, conk him, because he doesn't have any respect there. So in networking, always you grow faster outside your comfort zone. How comfortable is your comfort zone even? Nothing. So you need to move from one region to another. Move from one state to another. Let me tell you another example. You see, all states cannot have crisis at the same time. All states cannot have fight at the same time. Just like all states cannot have rain at the same time and sun at the same time. Why this state here is crying, there is no money, the other state is saying, you are welcome. We are looking for such things in our means. You are highly welcome. That is why you must move from one location to another. In our subtopic here, I said, leave your comfort zone to engage with new, fresh people. Leave your comfort zone to engage new, fresh people. You will move from one place to another to get prospect. If not, you will not get the prospect. If you remain in one place, how will you get new people? You can't. You have to move from one place to another. Who will you get there? Leave it for God. Just move. There are people who are right waiting for you for the offer you want to give to them. Now, let me give you a few examples on how important movement and also getting new people is to multi-level marketing company. One, what do you think is making money for Facebook? Can you answer that question? The Facebook today that is giving billions of people money, anyhow, pay them in hard currency. What do you think is giving Facebook money? Can you guess? It's people. If there are not people to be sharing, like, patronize, there won't be Facebook today. Number two, what is making money for Google? Google today, all over there, they have brought the whole world together. Is it not people? It's the same people. What is making money for bank? You see bank, one bank have more than 500 branches across all the states, across the whole Africa, even went abroad. What do you think is giving them money? Is it not people? It's people. What is making money for government? I not see minister of this, minister NMPC. Do you see how many are working there? Is it not people that are working there for government? Is it not people that are generating revenue for government in the local government level, state level, and federal level? Is it not people? It's still people. A good country is still people that work to make that country good. So a whole government need what? People. No government succeed in isolation. No government will succeed in isolation. You need people. Now, what is making money for MTN, for telecommunication? Why telecommunication today makes too much money, more than oil? What do you think is the secret? People. Do you know how many people that are buying data in a day? Do you know how many people that are making calls in a day? Do you know how many airtime is being purchased, which is the company product a day? So what make MTN or telecommunication company the richest industry in the world today is people. It's me and you. One of the giants in the market in the world today called Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola today is one of the big company all over the world. What make them the market giant? What is making money for Coca-Cola? What do you know? Is it not people? It's people all over the world, all over the country. It's people. Why Dangote is expanding his business to other African countries today to reach more people, to make more money for himself. Yes. The richest man in Africa today is from Nigeria. It's called Dangote, Aliko Dangote. Dangote is the richest man in Africa today. And he has eventually everything. Dangote salt, Dangote sugar, Dangote spaghetti, Dangote flour, Dangote oil. Who are the consumer of those goods? You know people? It's people. And now, his empire cut across all African countries. Consumed by who? By people. So, every business, online, offline, need people. So also multi-level network marketing, MLM, need people. It's not exceptional. Network industry is a game of numbers. It's a game of people. So if all these industries, companies I've just mentioned, need people for survival, why do you think that network industry does not need people? Why do we have this mindset that once I registered, money started falling? Where do you get it from? Do you see any company in the world that does that survive in isolation, that doesn't need people? Even in a civilized world, that robot is the order of the day, it still need people to operate the robots. Yes. In well civilized, industrialized country like Europe, Britain, United States of America, where there are robots to serve people in the hotels, build houses, drive cars, pilot, fly an aircraft, those robots, they were still controlled by human being, people. So there's no any organization that can strive or survive without people. It's not possible. So how do we have a mindset? From where do we have the mindset that once you join a network company, you will just sit in your comfort of your house and the money started flowing? Where do we have that mindset from? So we should come to understanding that multi-level marketing company is a business of people, and as such, you will use every strategy, every technique to get people involved in your business. And my previous videos, I gave you some of the techniques and tips which you are going to use in getting people. People are not easy to be gotten. They are not easy. These are grown-up men that have their own plan for a day, for a year, for a month. Now, talking to that person to change from his or her original plan, coughing out 3, 4, 5 million for you, for your business, which you just brought for him, is not an easy thing. So you need to learn the skill. We do have a popular saying, I do have it. I said, follow who know road. If you don't follow those that know the road, you are bound to miss your way. And of course, if there are people engaging, doing the same company, a company with the same name, for example, TDC, with the same product, we have only 3 products: Coleva, Alitra, and Berry Mix. Then, thirdly, the same compensation plan. And some people in that the same business are making money every day. And you are in the same company that had the same name, the same product, the same plan, and you are not getting results. Do you think is the fault of the company? The answer is no. Which means the fault is you. Just like when you carry a mirror and you look into it, who do you see? You. In that case, you need to ask yourself, what do I supposed to know that I don't know? Where am I missing it? What am I supposed to do? That is the essence of these videos I'm releasing daily. Because you may be in this industry for years, you may not know it. Because if you all know this, you might have been a very great successful person before now. Some will underestimate those factors. Some we don't even care that it will work. You need people. The more people you have in your team, the more money you make. Let me give another example. I've joined a company before. I don't want to mention the name. And at a point, I was making up to, there was a day I made about 500,000 naira, for example, about $200. So I was out of excitement. I called my leader, my sponsor, my mentor, the man that introduced the business to me. While I was happy, he said, that every day they make about $500. Every day. That even his own upline do make about $1,500 every day. Then the other one upline also make about $3,000 every day. Do you know the secret? Ability to identify the opportunity and join on time to secure position. Since it's a game of people, it's a game of number, those that are fortunate to say yes to the company when it comes, they stand chance of making too much money within a short time. Let me open your eye again. In Nigeria, for example, we have about 36 states or 37 as case may be. Now, and in one state alone, we have about 5 million to 10 million people, even 20 million in a state. What will happen if you are very fast enough to say yes to TDC or to your company, and you run to a particular state and be a pioneer of that company there? While that company established in that state, you move to another state. By the time you establish your business in 3-4 states, where will you be? How much do you think you will earn in 2 to 3 years of that company when it's fully established? Can you see now? That is the essence of getting people. That's why people are making too much money. And that is why it's also very, very good when opportunity come to you like TDC that is new now, you grab it immediately and run with it. You will be at the top, others will follow you. And it's not optional. They must. Nobody will check who and who is there. 20 up. Nobody check that height. It's only between you and your team. Remember, you're already there. That is why people are important, more important than all the companies I mentioned in network marketing business. People are very, very vital. People are very, very important. And I will keep on giving you a solution. Now, that will take me to point number 2, duplication. Duplication. We are considering the magic words. We call them magic because when you understand them and how those words operate, you fly. Number 2, duplication. Power of duplication. Wow. To succeed here in TDC or in any multi-level marketing business, you must duplicate your ideas among your leaders. We are gifted differently. I repeat myself again. We are gifted differently. In this multi-level marketing space or industry, some are gifted in selling of products. They can sell anything you give to them. They are gifted. I didn't say that. I'm not saying that they didn't train themselves. Yeah, they are trained themselves, but they are also gifted people. They are professionals in selling out the company products. Only their smiling and their look alone, you will be moved to pay extra attention to them and buy what they give to you to buy. I have seen people like that. There are some leaders that they are motivators. They are gifted in recruiting. They can explain this business to anybody, to a layman understanding, even to professor, and professor will key it in by the idea. There are people that are good in that. There are people that are good in motivation. When they talk in the hall, the whole hall will be fired, will be candled with joy. Everybody in the hall will feel already joined the business. They will feel happy. There are people like that. So remember the topic here: duplication. Multiply your effort, multiply your leaders, multiply your strategies in people. Now we said duplicate your idea, your strategy among your leaders. If what I'm saying now, I have 4, 5, 6 leaders that can emulate me, that can practicalize what I'm saying, that they are doing what I'm saying now, where do you think you will be if you have such people? If I am in Kaduna, another leader is in Abuja, another is in Kano, another is in Lagos, doing the basics, what I am knowing, what I know best now, and they're doing the same thing. Where do you think I will be, or where do you think you will be in next 1 year or 2 years of your industry, of your company? So if I am the type that gifted in prospecting or arranging or registering people, I need to reduplicate that idea upon my leaders. I need to show them that skill. This is how I'm getting people. This is why I'm getting people. This is where I'm getting people. I have to teach them the skill. I have to teach them the strategy. Here I said duplicate your skill among your team. Skills is as the same as strategy. The skill is that is making you to fly, teach your leader to do the same. And that is why in network industry you will discover one thing. One thing is certain. At the initial stage of any company, you will do a lot of things. You will be struggling, you will be working hard, do a lot of things, but within a very short time, you will also discover gaining money much for doing less work. Maybe you didn't get me. That is why in network industry, when they come new, when you are joining new, you will do a lot of things, a lot of exercise, a lot of work. You teach this leader, you teach this leader, you teach the other leader. You are doing a lot of things. But at the same time, in a very short period of time, you will still see yourself earning huge amount of money for doing less work. Why? You have already duplicated your effort in people. So even though you are resting now and you are making money now, you are reaping for the work you have done for the time past. You are alone. You travel to Abuja and you get a key leaders, introduce your business to them, train them on what to do, and they have understood the business and they have caught the vision and they are flying with it. You leave that person to do it. He will train others. Remember, he will only train what you train him or her. Now, why Abuja team is now moving? Because you have gotten a competent and capable and qualified person, leader here. You now move to a place like Lagos. What will happen in Abuja here? They already stand on their own growing. You met one person or two, now they are 4, now they are 8, now they are 20 in Abuja. Now it's growing already on its own. You move to Lagos. Time will come that a whole month you will not go anywhere again. But you will see yourself earning triple of what you have been earning when you are touring the whole state every day. Which means you are doing a less work and you are getting much money. Because you have already duplicated your effort, your talent, your skill in others. Thereby, in return, reduplicate theirs to their own team. That is why in networking, getting money here sometimes is mysterious, because you won't know where the money come from. Because the people that will bring this money, you may not even know them in your lifetime. You will not know them, but you are there, up there. All you are looking for is CV, which is money. You are paying, you are cashing out. But those that practically brought that exercise, you can't see them in your lifetime, unless by maybe an event. In the case of an event, they may know you, maybe being at the top, but you will not know them. But each of their activities is giving you money directly or indirectly. It's just like an adage in my place that says, when you take a spoon from an ocean, the ocean decreases. And that when you spit a saliva into the ocean increases. Every of their activities down, you are getting the glory up there. And that is why when you start, try as much as possible to duplicate yourself in or among your leaders. That is where you will have less work tomorrow and much money tomorrow. You will have less work and much money tomorrow, because you have already duplicated all your effort on your leaders. Duplicate your success principles. Duplicate your success principles among your team. Duplicate your strategies among your team. Duplicate your efforts in your team. Duplicate your leaders. Duplicate your leaders in the business. Make sure you create leaders. Create them. Make them to stand as leaders. And my good definition of a leader is somebody that do the right thing without him or her being monitored by anybody. That is my good definition of being a leader in multi-level marketing business. Who is a leader? A leader is someone who goes out, do all the things you need to do, recruiting people, registering people, selling product, without the supervision of you that brought him to the business anymore. That is a full definition of a leader. That person is now a leader. He stands without you and give you all what you need. Remember, in networking, you must follow somebody. You must be sponsored by somebody. Nobody is an island here in network industry. In network space, you must be under somebody. You must follow somebody. But the question is you and your team. We don't say you and up. The up have his own. It's you and your team. Who are your team? You have to develop those leaders to be able to carry their team along. So duplication is very, very vital. It's a key word. It's a magic word that you must know, understand, and work it out. You must duplicate everything you know if you really want to be successful in multi-level marketing industry. If you want to be successful in TDC business as a leader, you must duplicate all what you know, the strategy, the talent, the principle, all the thing you know. You have to duplicate it among your leaders if you really want to be successful in multi-level marketing business. Permit me to take you to the third magic word, which I've touched some areas in my previous video before. I want to re-emphasize here. You must use and sell your products. You must learn how to use your products and how to sell your products to people. If you are bringing people to the business you are going to get all the award, all the incentive from the company. That is one way of earning. Fine. Like in TDC will pay you their incentive up to 500 million naira. Yes, in dollars, it's about 5,000. It's about 200,000, 500, about $500,000. Yeah, it's about $500,000 to get that incentive. The people you are recruiting using the principle, the magic word number 2, duplication, we give you all the $500 million. Fine. But there's another money that is even bigger than that, which you will get before the arrival of the other one. That money comes through your products. And before that money comes, you must use your product, know about your product, and decide to sell your product to targeted people. Number one here, you must sell products. You must tell people what your product have done for you. If I'm going to tell somebody about my Coleva, TDC Coleva now, I will tell the person, before I could not be able to read tiny thing, I can't be able to see, I can't even use my phone to dial a number, I can't see it until I use just one sachet of Coleva. And from that day, I use that one sachet, it cleared my IT today. If the ant is even moving on the ground, I will be able to detect whether the ant is black, red, or white. Yes, I can see any tiny object today. And that was my own testimony, which I will now explain to my prospect if I'm marketing that same product to a person. And if that person is suffering from the same issue, he will say, "Are you sure? Give it to me." So you must tell people what your product can do. It's not the packaging. It's now, you must be practical now. You must tell people what your product can do or what it has done for you. How did your product help you? And those that your product have helped. That is why anywhere I go, I give 20, 30 testimonies of different age bracket people, different religion, for the person to know that these people cannot be bought to lie. And when somebody is testifying truly from his or her heart, you will know. From his eyes, you will know that he's telling you the truth. Point number 2 here, you will now tell the people what your product can help them to achieve in terms of their health or otherwise. If not health products, the health product you're selling, you must tell the people, it's okay. You see, if you take this product, it's going to slim you. This is my health product, you see. If you take it, it's going to slim you. And majority of people don't like fat. Some of them are obese. They don't like it. And when you tell them that this product will save you from obesity, because of that word obesity, and they don't want, they will buy the product from you. Or you tell them this product you see here, it will make your body look glittering, it will make your body look charming, it will make your skin look nice, it will make your hair darken, it will clear your wrinkle. That is the testimony that the person wants to hear. So in selling products, you must tell people what your product has done for you and for them. Make sure your company product outshine other products. You need to know the differences. Know what make your product outstanding. Know what make your product different from other competitors, other company. Like in the case of TDC, other companies sells in cups, different cups of 30, 100 capsules or tablets. But our modern, civilized, creative stem cell we give in sachets, just not a pack. A pack of some of our products contain 25 sachets, 15, but we don't recommend pack to anybody. Rather, we recommend sachets. You see now, we say, just test this sachet. And the person will say, but I've been buying plenty product. Now this one, they say sachet to, number one, the cost implication, it will be cheaper. The person will just buy one. And when he or she use it, you cannot convince anybody like his own body system. Somebody who is sick, he know how he's faring. So if he take what work for him, you can't convince him. You can't tell him to lie. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. If it work, it work. And since I started marketing TDC products across the whole Nigeria, there's no one that buy a sachet of product and never call me to thank me. Some call me, they pray for me, so on and so forth. How to get the product and the cost implication of your product. As I said, always very cheaper. Is the cheapest product in Africa today. Our product is the cheapest in Africa today and Nigeria. Just a sachet, just 5,000 naira or less than that even is the cheapest. Then the financial freedom and lifestyle your company can help achieve. You have to tell people, if you join this company through this product, this is what and what and what this company will provide for you. This is what and what you stand to gain. When you show them, explain that to your prospect, there is no how that you will not sell the product. Remember, selling of the product is what will sustain your company. That is what will sustain your company. Remember that. The sustainability of your company depends totally on the selling of the product to people and the efficacy of the product. In conclusion, I want to believe and to thank you for watching. I do believe you have learned another thing in addition to the other previous video. Please do like, share, comment, subscribe, and follow more informations on how to start multi-level marketing company. Kindly click the link on the video description so that you will be carried along on daily basis, because I'm going to give so many information out there for everybody to be successful in multi-level marketing company, to be precisely in TDC network company. I want to thank you, and I believe that all the points mentioned, you are going to follow them. The 3 magical words which I explained to you, I believe you are going to follow them. Started from the first one, which I said, prospect or networking, very essential. You must know how to prospect, must know how to, network, and you also know that people are very, very important. If there are no people, there's no business will thrive without people. You need to know. And I talk about the second point, which is duplication. I say you must duplicate all your efforts, all your strategies, your skill among your leaders, so that they will do more than you. So at the end of the day, you will do less and you will earn more, because you have gotten enough leader. And number 3, I say you must learn the skill of selling your product, and of course, you must use the product personally yourself before you start to give it out to people. If you work on those 3 magical words closely and follow them, often, sky is not your starting point. Sky is not your limit. Sky will only be your starting point. I thank you very much for being with us. Thank you for giving me your ear, your audience, your time. I know it's not easy. Thank you and see you at the top. Thank you once again.